not Texas power.
Yeah,
You can hit the metronome. That's all you need. That's it.
That's all I ever need.
We really have not been Texas strong.
This is not
Thought
Texas
we
strong.
were resilient, Houston.
Yeah.
Come on.
I was at HEB and we were all laughing about it. We were in line laughing.
Yeah.
Us Texans just deal with things. Yeah.
He sent a tweet earlier to me that was like basically somebody taking that angle of the whole thing. Like, you know what? I went to the store. Everybody is in a good mood. We're going to get through this, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I waited in line for 45 minutes at HEB the whole time I was cracking up with strangers. Nobody had a victim mentality. We were just laughing it off. I love my city. We're some resilient people down here. Hurricanes, floods, and this too shall pass. Love you, H-Town.
Truly in this together.
So, yeah, we don't need to change anything after this, because we can deal with it all.
The most tone-deaf shit ever.
These are people who were able to get out, had gas in their car, could go to the grocery store. They had a grocery store in their area that was open, operable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is truly representative of all people in our city, for sure.
Everybody's at HEB right now just laughing it up.
Everyone's happy. Cool. No problem.
Texans.
That's really funny because I just 3 minutes ago got text. We have a friend who is a social worker in a hospital. And yeah, really. 4 texts from her. The hospital still has water. It's not clean though. I'm going back out in a few minutes to see if I can get gas and water anywhere. It's an apocalyptic hellscape out here, and she cannot take a bath. She's not been able to use any water for 3 days.
I feel there. I took the coldest bath earlier, and it felt so good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was cold.
I appreciate it so much though.
Isn't that wild? Isn't that so?
I loved it.
3 days ago, you would have been so pissed, right?
About a cold bath.
5 minutes in the bath, I was like, that's not so bad.
Yeah.
I can do this.
My nerves are used to it. It's cool.
But you know what's crazy? That since this has happened, no talks of COVID. It was a myth.
Oh shit, that's true.
No vaccines. Don't
it's
need
weird.
It.
It's
like now we got a new national emergency and everyone's
racism's gone and the virus is gone.
Yeah,
imagine that. Thanks, Biden.
Damn.
Electricity is not.
We're still in the first 100 days, guys.
He fixed it.
He's got to slow down. He's got to slow
he's too
down,
powerful.
bro. Come on, bro.
That's too fast for me. Fucking, I wake up and this shit, fucking everything's solved. There's only now it's just cold. That's the only thing wrong.
He's like, look, he did all this.
HEB's open.
And you want $50,000 debt? Like student loans gone? Nah, no.
That's too much. Be grateful.
We did see Biden make an important statement about student loans, basically just saying...
Took a firm stance.
Stop fucking talking about it. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I don't give a shit what you want. I don't give a shit how much it would help. Most people in the country, I'm just not going to do it because some people went to Harvard. And
that's that.
And it would apply to them too, I guess.
I'm not sure what the argument was.
That's basically what he's saying. He's like, because there are some well-off people that will also get their student loans erased, we can't do it.
Yeah.
What? Wait.
That's,
they don't need our help is his argument?
Well, their argument is always just against any kind of universal effort to do anything, any kind of program that's going to affect everyone. They're always wanting to means test it and be like, actually, we should only let these certain people who went to these kind of colleges who have this amount of debt or lower, who now work in these or whatever, who make this now.
Because poor people don't go to Harvard.
Yeah.
No. They don't rise up. They don't make it there.
That's apparently the logic, though, right?
Don't make it to these.
I like what you said. You said he almost said like the colleges my kids went to.
He did video. In the clip. You can hear him almost say that. It's
That's
funny.
Incredible. I also like how there's like a very nice young lady who's like posing a question to him, and she's like, "What are you gonna do to put this in place?" And he's just like, "Well, I'm not."
I think he just goes, "Absolutely nothing. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm not gonna do that."
I don't know where he found his spine. Where did he get this?
Right?
He's never been so firm on something.
I was impressed.
Yeah, no, really. There's never been any.
He's getting pissed. He's tired of
no more Trump talk. No more student loan talk. I'm tired of this. All right?
People want money. People want people want vaccines rolled out. I can't handle all this shit. We're still trying to put on a show trial for a president that's not in office anymore.
Could this be the first time he got into office and was like, "Oh, people actually expect things from me. This is no fun. Stop this. Not what I wanted. This is not what I signed up for when being president of the United States of America."
Such a dinosaur. He didn't know things would stick around on the internet. It's like you can say whatever and just go back to wherever the fuck he's from. Where's that?
Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's it.
Shit just goes away. Like, no, hey, you promised us something, and we're still here. We're still here, bro.
And he hates that.
Bad.
Why are you still
Why
here?
are you still here?
Why are y'all still talking about this? It's cold now. Just talk about that.
Go out there, Kamala, and go hush him up, Kamala. Go give some other promises, Kamala.
Go wear some fucking dope ass Timbs. And get everybody talking.
Put a little drip on Kamala and go on out there, all right?
Isn't Dr. Jill Biden like under scrutiny for like a scrunchie or something right now on like
Excuse
every
me?
social media? You didn't see that?
Please find out
All right, I got
what
it.
you mean.
I got you.
Oh, he also said something. It was I saw on Twitter. He said last night something about loving kids more than he loves people. And somebody came out that works for NBC and was like, he purposely did that to stir up QAnon people. He said, I love kids more than I love people. And yeah, it was like Chris Hayes or something tweeted it. Was like like an insider told him that he purposely said that to fuck with QAnon.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well,
We're back in business, y'all.
And there's another conspiracy that Joe Biden, it's like a fake 40-year marriage, like or some shit like that. Like it's all for the media. Like they don't really love.
Because he actually only loves kids, right?
That's a fact.
Shit.
I still love thinking about when the media was just going fucking wild about Joe Biden doing all this crazy running cover for him during the primaries, trying to get him up there in the fucking primary. Like I remember I think it was The View. It was like Whoopi Goldberg talking about the Bidens. They're like, well, Dr. Jill Biden, she could really, help out with that because, she's one of the best doctors. She's one of the best, most qualified doctors and all this. She is like a fucking teacher or something.
Isn't it like a doctor in education or something? Is she a dentist?
No, it's a doctor. No, it's like literally a doctor. Yeah, it's a doctor in like education or something.
Yeah, I'm hoping Dr. Jill becomes a Surgeon General. His wife. Because Joe Biden's wife, because he would never do it, but she's a hell of a doctor. She's an amazing doctor.
I thought she was a doctor and PhD. Yeah,
I could be wrong. I
think she's a teacher, but might be good for Betsy DeVos's post.
Yes. Perfect.
They didn't even know. They're just
got the easiest one.
Jill, just fawning over her. Just Jill Biden.
Here's Jill Biden's scrunchie phenomenon.
So what's going on?
It's just your classic liberal take of the day.
Oh, people are just loving Jill Biden's scrunchie and her ponytail that she wore to buy Valentine's Day. What the fuck is this?
It's every
Wow, Twitter is praising First Lady Jill Biden for her relatable hair accessory. That's what a scrunchie is. It's a relatable hair.
It's okay. She's poor now.
Oh my God, she
put her hair in a
she
ponytail.
gets us. Struggle is real for the Bidens.
Bro, look at this screenshot for an energy bill somebody had for 2 weeks, $1,600.
What?
$1,600 for 2 weeks energy bill.
Like, as of yesterday? Oh my God.
February 1st to the 16th. Yeah.
This is what they're gonna do to.
And you know what's fucked up? I just put my name on an energy bill in that apartment. If they do that shit to me, bro, fuck that, bro. No fucking way.
We're gonna have to pay the energy bill here for this week, bro. Yes, we are. Yes, we are.
They're fucking literally that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
they're gonna charge people this fucking much after letting everyone down and without power for so long?
Yes, listen to this. It's looking like power plants in Texas unplugged to avoid skyrocketing natural gas spot market rates that went to hundreds of dollars to avoid losses. ERCOT, is that who we're talking about? ERCOT has now passed an emergency order allowing them to charge consumers those spot market prices. Capitalism at its finest. So let me ask you this: Does this not sound like a bailout of some sort of like, hey, here's like these prices we're gonna have to pay as a electric company. We're gonna push on those fees onto our customers. If all of our customers give a little bit more, then we'll all stay afloat
then we'll
here.
recoup our losses and we'll stay. We won't have to lose any profit for the year if
not
y'all
at all.
just pay more.
Now contrast that with this that I read. In San Antonio, officials turned off lights at the Alamo Dome and Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. Earlier in the evening, they tweeted that San Antonio's skyline needs to join the other Texas skylines that have gone dark in order to do all that we can to preserve our energy and provide it to the households most in need. Yeah. We know that Houston has not done that. So you've got even a little bit. You've got two images here. One where all the consumers of an electric company are going to pay a little bit more to keep the company afloat. But then you've got cities and companies who are not turning off power to these big empty buildings downtown and otherwise to provide for us. Companies. So this is like a socialism thing that doesn't go both ways.
Oh yeah, no, they're always they always get to like recoup their losses, or any kind of risk that they take is always made up by like the customers or the fucking people like living here who have to deal with them as an energy company. But it's
we never reciprocate that in any way whatsoever.
That's
insane.
God damn it.
Insane.
I'm about to check my bill right now.
Oh my god. Hey, I wonder what the bill is at the house.
Oh, at my house?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how the price goes up if I don't use it.
Yeah, there's literally nothing. It's not on.
I don't understand it.
Because they don't want to pay it.
I don't understand. They can't do it. I don't think they can do it on this big of a scale where everybody's gonna be like, I'm not gonna pay this shit. Like, it's just gonna be on Twitter. Like, we're not gonna pay this shit.
People are gonna be starting like organizing around this and starting like campaigns of like, let's all like not pay the. You know what I mean? I feel like that's what we gotta do.
Why the fuck would I pay for this?
Like, no, none of us are.
If you don't pay it, they'll cut your power, and it's still cold. And then what?
I'll go to the next company. What's up with y'all?
There's like 2.
Yeah, it's such a close monopoly. Like,
it's just
What was Mo telling us about how they were offering people $100 credit on their last bill if they would switch electric companies like today?
He was saying in other places. I mean, I don't know if it was in Houston or not, but just like that. There were energy companies that were basically like telling people like, we'll like give you a rebate or like help, like, you know, give you some extra money or credit or whatever if you switch.
Cancel your contract now because we don't want that liability. Exactly. We don't want to pay those prices.
It's like you were saying the other day. Yeah, it's like insurance companies. It's the same. You made that comparison the other day. That's what it is.
So they're saying leave our company. Here's $100.
Yeah, here we will credit you. We will pay you to stop having electric service with us because we don't want to pay the rates that we know are about to go up and skyrocket because everyone's at home using their heaters and stuff because it's colder than it's ever been in Texas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like the insurance company thing. So like you pay like your premiums for your insurance, assuming that when you need it most, they're going to be there to cover you. But then what happens with insurance usually is they say, well, you know, all those things we said we'd cover, there's all these caveats and things. We're not going to cover any of that.
I was having that conversation with some friends about the shit that happened in North Texas with the highway 100 people. And I was like, you think those insurance companies are paying up? Like they're going to fight some people. Yeah, right. They're not just coming clean. Like, no.
That is so fucked.
I heard they were looking for who's at fault, probably because of that.
Yeah.
They were like trying to like pinpoint
who's at fault. The fucking road is so icy and nothing was done to make sure that didn't happen. That's who's at fault. Like, what the fuck? I don't
know. That's just
they're gonna find who hit someone first, like when they literally couldn't brake on ice.
We should look it up. We should see if there's
one guy who gets pinned for 100 car wrecks and like 6 deaths.
Dude, can you imagine?
God damn it.
It was dark when that
Don't
happened.
let him be black.
Fucking horrible.
Don't let him be a minority. It's over with, buddy.
It'd be nice if it was like a commercial driver and like that company got the flag for it, but I doubt that's the case.
Kraft.
Craft. Wait. Whoa. What if it gets Kraft all of a sudden?
No more mac and cheese.
That was so quick. Man, it was so fast.
Because I got a free stock in Kraft.
Oh. Is that really what you were looking at?
No. I just know it's just a company at the top of my head. I got a free $30 stock. I was like, okay, bet.
Okay, cool.
I didn't know the stock was worth so much.
Burn them down, pin the accident on them.
Yeah, but then that means I lose my $30.
Exactly.
So let's not.
But fuck yeah. I mean, I don't know, just the contrast of like seeing big places with lights and heat downtown and like in, you know, all Texas cities really, like you're saying, now they're trying to do something about the skylines, but initially that's not how it was. And it's like they know they're gonna lose so much more trying to turn off that power than trying to, you know, bring power to people's homes. And like they're way more comfortable with letting people in their houses go without power for 3 days than try to think about, how can we actually spread this throughout the city in a way that keeps everyone fucking safe.
Right. And they have officials saying, you know, we've reached out to people who own businesses downtown in these big empty buildings that aren't being used right now because everything is pretty much shut down, except all the power is still on. And they say, we've been reaching out and they haven't responded. What do you mean they haven't responded? Cut the damn lights. Like, these people are just refusing to answer?
I thought my phone wasn't working. I was trying to get to Reliant. They shut their website down. You can't even see your usage.
But they'll expect you to pay whatever the bill is.
You can't even see shit.
Oh, stop.
We're improving our website right now.
Whoa! I can't wait for this improvement.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Damn it.
They're expecting people to pay these changes that they aren't even aware of?
Change is good. We're improving our website.
Change is good.
Get the fuck
That's
out
insane.
Of here, bro. That's crazy. I can't even see what I owe. That's wild. That's wild. It's power right there.
Yeah. God damn.
I don't know, but y'all, how many deaths have there been already?
Oh,
like at least
I don't know. I think it was 23. Or no, that wasn't. That was overall. Maybe that
I
was
think I
in the
saw like
state.
25 the other day, and I mean that includes all the people who are trying to stay warm. You know, that just
Yeah.
bro. And I sent him an article of it was a family who was trying to heat their house by turning their car on in their garage. Carbon monoxide poisoning, and I think 2 out of the 4 people died, kids and maybe a wife.
Oh my god,
Crazy, bro.
that's
crazy.
insane. Was that the
Oh.
same as the people who were in the car trying to stay warm with the heat and they died too?
I'm not sure, but I mean, they probably did. Carbon
That's
monoxide.
crazy.
Damn. Animals are freezing to death at this sanctuary in Texas.
I saw
I didn't think about the animals.
Oh, I didn't know it was a sanctuary. J-Tech had put some businessman up. It was like a car shop. He had a dog that just froze to death in the front. And the same businessman owned the
fuck.
church too. He was like, bro, cancel this dude. Like,
Dude, that's so fucked. But yeah, I mean, like there was at least one like houseless person on the street sleeping, froze to death, like that kind of shit. Yeah, that's what's going on.
There was a family who tried to use the fireplace, and for some reason that backfired, and they died.
Fuck.
I can't even imagine having to sleep on the street.
I mean, because how it was that cold in
In
your house
wet.
for the last couple days,
And
but like
raining.
outside, wet, ice on ice.
I mean, stuck. Like you'd be like stuck to the concrete. Like that's
yeah.
so disturbing. And there's all these pictures of like houseless people in tents, like in snow piled up around their tent. Like there's no being warm from that. Like you're in the snow, you're in the ground.
Yeah, and the fact that what we were like earlier, we were talking about grocery stores and stuff. Like all these stores, all these places that have food that they're gonna let go bad because they can't serve it or have power, and they're just gonna do that before they feed people.
It would have been so nice to distribute that to people
During a pandemic / snow fucking winter storm.
because grocery stores are shut down. A lot of most restaurants are shut down. Like there are people who don't have food. Maybe if they didn't have a chance to prepare before this, they had to work or whatever. Like
But instead of doing something like that, some kind of large redistribution of like food that's in stores that's going to go bad, trying to get it out to people who need it the most, like instead of our city taking initiatives like that, they're actually putting plainclothes police officers in critical places in certain areas where they think there might be
rich neighborhoods, cough.
looting or any kind of something going on during the power outage. So that's what we need. Thanks, Acevedo. Yeah, we need fucking cops around making sure that people aren't stealing food that's about to go bad from the store or whatever the fuck.
I don't understand. So the plains clothes thing, is that supposed to just scare people into thinking that no matter what, there could be a cop around, so don't break into anyone's house? Because there would be no other reason,
Yeah,
right?
they said unmarked vehicles.
That's if these criminals are well read.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Like who got the memo out to all these very poor people who are so desperate to break into a house or a store to feed their family, right? Like, right?
Because like
that's such a good point.
If they're expecting,
What the hell?
yeah.
like who's social media blasting all these like people who would be typically in this situation? That's nuts.
If mixing in with us, you can stay on your toes. You don't know who's a cop.
Wild.
In saying that they expect a certain like rise in crime or petty crime or whatever during a winter storm.
Oh my God.
Like, yeah, those are crimes of desperation. Like, if any new crimes that are happening because of the winter storm are not something that we should be putting plainclothes officers on the street to address. You need to be feeding people, keeping them warm.
Thank you
The
for admitting
fuck?
that this is this bad and you didn't
I
do
feel like the
anything.
news had branded this as like a 2-day thing. Like it was supposed to be like Monday was supposed to be like the worst of it. And this is ridiculous that it's still going on. So even if you prepared for like just Monday and Tuesday, you'd be fucked right now. Like, what are you supposed to do?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Even people who did everything they were told to do are still in a bad situation.
Yeah, if you haven't realized by us recording this podcast and being, having obviously the electricity to do this, we are in somewhere with power. One of the only places I actually know of with power.
We broke in the police department.
Yeah, we're in HPD headquarters recording this from
We are
Acevedo's
not in plains
office.
clothes. We are in cop clothes.
While they're on the street, they left the front door open. We walk right in.
While they were on the street.
They're just walking around outside. I'm like,
So I'm currently decked out in HPD uniform, warm as fuck.
Damn, yeah, actually.
but it's crazy. We ended up being in one of the only places that did retain power, and it's because he lives in the medical center. I'm guessing, and yeah, Manny just got here literally like an hour ago.
Took the voyage across many highways and many ices, and I made it here.
You drive slow?
No.
Manny.
60 miles per hour.
That's slow on
all.
ice.
That's all the highway would allow. That's as slow as I could go without causing traffic behind me.
That's true.
And I didn't want anybody in front or behind me, so I had to go this medium speed to stay in the middle or away. Like I wanted to go slow myself, but they were not letting me.
That makes sense.
I was the slowest one.
Yeah, and you don't want people around you.
No, I don't.
It's like
I need you behind me. If I start swerving or something, I need space to spin and get back together. Like
yeah,
that makes sense.
Fuck.
But it was scary. Like there was ice like on the sides of the road.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all. But so many other people were unfazed. It was very wet. There was ice on the sides. Not necessarily I was driving on ice, but they did not feel comfortable at all.
It's probably all them undercovers.
Yeah, I mean they had somewhere to go. I actually saw a cop like sitting there trying to like speed trap somebody on I-10.
You're fucking
No.
Bro, I swear to God. You know where they usually
Wait a
hide behind like
minute.
the Easy Tag thing? It was just sitting there with like with his lights not flashing but on, and he was just sitting there. I was like, bro, really? You're gonna get out of the car right now? You're gonna get somebody right now? Like, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
God damn. That is so fucked. Well, at least we got, our Texas state officials who are so capable and fucking understanding about everything that's going on and just rising to the occasion, really.
If you get down and you're very cold, you have no wood to get warm, you better not light that flag on fire. You better not. You better not. That flag better be hanging high and tough, steady. Pride. Put your heart over your chest, your hand over your heart.
I would love to see the headline of like family arrested for burning American flag to keep warm. Like it's not okay.
It's like you like wrap your infant in like swaddling clothes in the flag because you've got nothing else and it, like shits on the flag and you go to jail for that. That's what that reminded me of.
Can't disrespect that flag.
Plains clothes are on their way.
It's not a blanket.
It's not a blanket. It's not for your baby.
Yeah, it's a sign.
It's a
of
sign.
Freedom, honor, dignity, respect, community. Texas strong. We take care of ours.
Texas. Oh, we take care of
Texas
ours.
strong.
Sure enough.
We don't see color here. Not at all. Red, white, and blue, and that's about it.
God, it's so funny how much of a fucking mess this amount of fucking cold is in Texas. It's like, I can't believe that we're so inept and so incapable of dealing with this.
And apparently we're shifting blame. So beloved Sylvester Turner tweeted, "The city does not control the Texas power grid. We do not oversee ERCOT, which manages and serves as a traffic cop for the electric grid. That is the governor in the state of Texas. I know people are angry and frustrated. Wait, so am I." Sylvester
Bro,
Turner.
yeah.
Oh. Because Sylvester's slumming it
He
right
was
now.
deflecting hard. He's like, look, it's not me, it's them.
He said, "Stop tweeting at me right now."
What could you possibly want? Jeremy brought up that he literally didn't he tweet like last week or something, or like when this first started, the first day people's power were going out, like your power going out is not it's not emergency.
No way.
I didn't
Or
see that.
something like that.
Hasn't Abbott had some choice things to say?
Abbott has
renewables.
Oh yeah, he's been such
Nice.
a fucking
The wind turbines
piece
is why
of
we're here.
garbage. Yeah,
That's
If they
great.
didn't fail and they didn't freeze, we'd be okay.
yeah, that's it. He literally went on Fox News, and I could probably pull up the
Fossil
audio
fuels
of
are
the clip.
so important because of things like this.
This is why.
We have to invest more in fossil fuels.
I love that. I love that their argument is the direct opposite of what is actually going on.
I think I
That's
saw
insane.
that the numbers broke down. I think like renewable or wind turbines was like maybe 10 or 15% of our energy in Texas. Is like,
Oh yeah, it's not even significant enough for that to have been the cause. It wasn't even significant enough. But he basically goes on there saying, yeah, this is why the Green New Deal would be so bad for Texas, because we really need to make sure we have good energy infrastructure, natural gas infrastructure and shit. And like people are pointing out, like that's just complete bullshit. The narrative that iced up wind turbines are behind the Texas blackout is completely wrong. And I saw the graph showing that wind turbines were actually overproducing the estimates they had set for those couple days. So it was not true at all.
They were functioning better than normal.
I don't know how the energy is in other states, but I see there's deaths from the storm in Louisiana, Kentucky, and Missouri. No relief is expected until the weekend, officials say.
Okay.
4 people were killed in a house fire in Sugar Land, Texas, where the power was out, according to police.
Oh shit.
2 men were found dead on Houston streets in storm-related incidents, one of which is believed to be due to extreme cold.
God damn.
And then here's Greg Abbott quote saying, we knew a week in advance the storm was coming. ERCOT should have had a backup plan.
They do. The plan
this
is rolling planned blackouts.
They provide 90% of the state's power.
This is the plan.
This is operating exactly as designed.
Yeah, don't worry. Everything is going according to plan, y'all. This is it. This is the plan. We figured it out.
No,
y'all don't get
literally.
power. We figured it out.
You'll get it later, and you guys take turns. Y'all just take turns.
As for Manny, over the last couple of days of you not having power, they turned it on 8 hours, right?
Last night I got power at 10:30. I woke up at 8:30. It was out.
Oh my god! So that means that you could have frozen to death in your sleep overnight.
Could have, but I had 4 blankets, pants, 2 hoodies on. Yeah.
Because you did not trust, rightfully so, that it would stay on.
Oh, for sure,
Nice,
for sure.
good,
I was hoping.
good, yeah.
I was hoping.
God, that sounds awful.
I was hoping I could play video games all day. And I woke up the hell again, and I was like, "What's for breakfast? Nothing.
Oh,
Nothing's for breakfast. We're gonna lay still and
conserve heat.
and energy, and energy.
Oh.
We don't expand any energy. You brush your teeth with a water bottle. You lay back down and say, "What's next?" Now we wait.
And I'm glad you had that water bottle because there is a boil effect for Harris County. Our water has been contaminated.
Yep.
Looky there.
Well, we boiled a good amount of water, so if anything happens here, we got that.
Well, that's not nice for anyone who does.
Well,
is that normal?
If anything, we should.
We had a boil. Was it? Maybe it was just the floods. I'm thinking of that.
Probably Harvey.
Yeah.
There was a boil notice between them.
Yeah, there was.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I remember that. That was another beast.
All right, I'm gonna play really quick this clip of Abbott on on Fox News.
I'm not gonna say it.
What good is it?
I'm not gonna say it again.
Sean, this shows how the Green New Deal would be a deadly deal for the United States of America. Texas is blessed with multiple sources of energy, such as natural gas and oil and nuclear, as well as solar and wind. But you saw from what Trace said, and that is our wind and our solar got shut down, and they were collectively more than 10% of our power grid. And that thrust Texas into a situation where it was lacking power in a statewide basis. That was power that was spread out by that ERCOT organization that you were talking about. As a result, it just shows that fossil fuel is necessary for the state of Texas as well as other states to make sure that we'll be able to heat our homes in the wintertime and cool our homes in the summertime.
Well, what good is it?
Where did you arrive at that conclusion from? How did you get there? I don't understand.
Where's Trey Gowdy when you need him?
You get there and you're like, okay, well, most of our energy comes from natural gas and power plants, and
those failed.
Failed. So
we need more.
We need more of them.
The rest of the country should adopt our policy too.
Yeah.
What he said. We need fossil fuels. Everybody else does.
Look how good we're doing right now. You guys should be doing this good too. What the hell?
God. It's
I don't know who he thinks he's addressing exactly, but he says those ERCOT people you're talking about.
The organization.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not the government.
Did Texas not choose to stay off of a national grid so that they could do their own ERCOT thing? So is he not aware that we're aware?
Oh,
that
he knows.
Aware?
He's trying to say it like it's something that he has nothing to do with it. He doesn't. I don't know. These guys, they fucking no. It's what Texas has chose to do to avoid federal regulations of our fucking power grid and shit. We're on a power grid just on our own. It's like you look at a fucking map of power grids.
Little Texas.
There's two other. The rest of the country has 2 other ones. It's like one fucking East has one power grid, West has one, and then Texas has their own.
Cool.
And this is how things turn out. So yeah, we should definitely secede. let's go ahead and do that.
We're really good at what we do, you guys.
Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I don't know if there's been any kind of national, White House response to this.
I'm on the ERCOT website, and this is the vision and mission page.
On the ERCOT website?
Yeah, their mission: we serve the public by ensuring a reliable grid, efficient electricity markets, open access, and retail choice. Their vision: lead with independent insight on the future of electricity reliability markets and technology in Texas.
Get some glasses.
2 keywords: independent and markets. And we're gonna make money at the expense of everyone here.
I want
like
to see a
who might
picture of like
need
the board. Like I want to see
Manny.
these guys' faces.
Oh man.
All right, let's find the ERCOT
Board members.
the ERCOT boys.
ERCOT boys.
I know they were just playing golf with Magneto. I know something tells me.
Here's an article. ERCOT leadership names removed because of threats. If you go to ERCOT's website, you'll notice some information is now missing. The names of the boards of directors
Not gonna find it.
have been removed, and all the positions read vacant. Oh, man. ABC 13 wanted to know what was going on, so we reached out to ERCOT. A spokesperson tells us the board and senior leaders were getting threats because of the anger over the widespread power outages, and ERCOT removed the names to avoid that. No one on the board of directors has resigned.
Well, now you're never gonna know who they are. They're not gonna resign.
What I call accountability, right
Working
there.
in the
boys.
shadows now. The fuck? Actually, I was thinking about that because I saw the Robinhood CEO. He's staying in a hotel. He won't go home because of threats.
Really?
Sounds about right.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
he
it's not gonna
should.
go away. You're gonna whenever you go home, whenever you go out in public, we're gonna know who you are.
Yeah, that's never going to end.
We got questions for you, buddy.
So what were you just telling me a second ago about the Robinhood shit?
He is being advised and helped with his case by
CEO?
somebody who was by a former SEC, I think chairman or like somebody who used to run the SEC is now working for his company and advising him when he goes to speak in front of Congress or whatever.
Okay, that sounds
like what we do here.
very above board.
Yeah, so he's gonna have a really good, solid, tight case, alibi. It'll be okay.
Good old revolving door right there.
But deep up in value, yeah. You better sell some GameStop and hire some lawyers, bro.
Life in prison. They are really gonna fuck this dude. Man,
Yeah.
that's
So
crazy.
they have they have a Reddit, one of the Reddit CEOs, Deep Up in Value, the CEO of Robinhood's gonna be there, and I think that's it. Who's gonna be testifying?
CEO of Robinhood, deep fucking value, and
CEO of Reddit, one of them.
CEO of
Not
Reddit.
Alexis, the other one.
huh. Wow, when is this supposed to be?
This week, it's supposed to be this week, I think.
What's the stonks situation these days?
GameStop last time I checked was like low 40s or something. Yeah, let me see right now.
Plummeting down.
I kind of want to buy at 40 because I think I think there's like the press from this is gonna raise the price a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's at 45
that's a good
right
insight.
now, 46 right now. So you can make some money, I think. You could say depending
Say it
on how
goes-
this goes,
yeah.
you know, if Deep Evan Value has a good day, skyrocket a little bit.
Okay.
If there's a bunch of fucking viral clips of the hearing and shit,
Or
and
yeah, or
there's
I
some
see
shit, you know what I
people
mean?
might
Yeah.
want to get back in on the fight, like fuck whatever y'all do, I'm still in this and buy some more, you know.
Exactly.
Reignited.
Or
yeah.
if even Deep Evan Value can prove it's still being shorted, it's like, yo, it hasn't been squeezed. The squeeze hasn't been squeezed yet.
You always use that verbiage.
No, the squeeze hasn't
The
been
squeeze is
squeezed.
not squeeze, not squoze yet.
Not yet. We're waiting for it.
But aside from the Biden talking about how he's definitely not going to fucking relieve any student loan debt,
And children don't need vaccines. We haven't even done the research. You'll be okay.
you mentioned that too. I don't know.
Yeah, so there was a woman there with her daughter, and they asked, I guess the daughter had asked, like, when will I get a vaccine or something like that? And he was like, we haven't even done research on that, baby. And like, look, honey, you're not in danger. You can't get it. You can't give it to your mom. You can't pass it between y'all. Look, you're so safe. And he was like, don't you want to go back to school? You want to get on a school bus and go to school and, like, socialize because, like, you can't do that right now? And, like, her mom is, like, smiling, like, yeah, we want to do that. And, like,
Oh, man.
ugh,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Does your mom need a $2,000 check? Like,
14.
Would you like to eat?
14? 14? Hey, better-
You're learning math, aren't you, daughter? You know, honey. You know how the numbers work. Did she spend any on you?
Oh, man.
What is Biden even doing right now? What's going on?
I don't know his aim. I don't know what the hell he wants to do with his life.
I saw
don't know his
I saw there was some kind of headline about like some immigration like shit that he was
Or
trying
like
to get
more
there.
immigration lies.
Yeah, more like promises of like I'm gonna reverse everything Trump did and like, well, well, now.
But even that wouldn't be like enough.
Yeah, well, of course not. I mean, like, you'd have to also reverse the things that you and Obama did. Yeah. But now at least we don't have kids in cages, though. We have minors in overflow facilities.
Right. So we have changed the language.
Yeah, and I think, changing the language is really the first step.
To changing the narrative, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about Amazon? Who are you talking about?
No, we were talking.
So you remember how Biden was going to take all them kids out them cages?
Yeah, all the foil blanket kids.
Well, he just changed their name.
Oh.
Yeah. So the headlines look real good.
Yeah. So now they're not kids in cages; they're minors in overflow facilities, and all as well.
We're opening more, aren't we?
That's. I could look over that. That doesn't sound like a big problem.
I think most people are.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
It's a pretty good job from the strategy team on that one.
I'd scroll right past that title.
It's kind of weird.
But I believe that they are opening more facilities, though.
Okay.
I believe there are not only overflow facilities, but now more of those.
Did y'all see that mayor of Colorado City? Of Texas?
Yes, but what we realized is that he had just resigned.
Beforehand or after that?
He said that he put his letter of resignation in on the 12th.
Yeah,
that's what it read in one of the Facebook comments.
But I still want to. If you will read that to us, please, because it is so incredible from a person of a mayor of any place thinking these things. Please read that. Please.
So this was the mayor of Colorado posting this on
Colorado
Facebook.
City in Texas.
Okay, yeah. Mayor of Colorado City.
Yeah, we got it. It's a different Colorado.
Yeah.
Well, I like
competition.
Texas is important.
All right, so his name's Tim Boyd. He says, "Let me hurt some feelings while I have a minute. No one owes you." He doesn't have good grammar, but no one owes you. You are your. He's so bad. No one owes you. You are your family. Anything. Yeah, he's misspelled shit. Nor is it local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and the county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal without and think outside the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you're sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you are lazy, it is direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is a sadly product of socialist government.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Texas,
that's the one.
Texas is socialist government.
Yeah, where they feed people to believe that the few will work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you have been dealing without electricity and water? Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them in one group.
What?
Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family.
Signed, your mayor.
So apparently there are people taking advantage of this situation by needing power and water, and it's up to them. They need to figure it out. They need to think outside the box.
It's a Texas motto, Pick yourself up in bootstraps,
Yeah.
Get on up.
And if something has happened to you or your family, don't forget that it's directly your fault.
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, it's your parents. They raised you.
Them too.
Oh, it's your raising.
Yeah.
That is such a Texas mentality that I think an alarming number of people would sign off on. And that is the worst thing. And honestly, and that other thing that Manny read earlier too, of, oh, you know what? We're fucking Texas strong. We're resilient. It's all right. We're at the store. We're not victims. We're okay. That shit too is gonna make people not rethink any of this, not realize this is not gonna be a wake up call, because people are gonna go, you know what? We got through it, and that speaks to how fucking great it is.
There's
here.
no injustice that is greater than our character here. Give me another one. That's all you got? Give me another one.
We take it in stride.
Yeah. I wake up and eat a bowl of nails with no milk.
Why do we even have a mayor is my question to this guy. What does he think his job was?
I didn't even know Colorado City was a thing in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I did pretty much just hear about it when I saw that.
Wouldn't even know how to get there.
But a mayor of any place, what is his job in his mind if it is not to provide for the people with the tax money they pay him?
Local government is not here to do anything for you.
What are you asking me for exactly?
You want us to pay taxes.
I was going to volunteer for this position.
God,
I just want to be the face of the city.
Is he doing it for free?
Stepping stone.
And I think that post got his wife fired from her job, is what I was reading in that thread.
Yeah, I'm not mad at any of that.
Yeah, I mean, who the hell are you married to?
Because
lady?
now, look, you got a new challenge to pick up your family.
There
like,
you go. Look
get
at
her
that.
a job and get
Looky
warm.
there.
It's all right.
Hell yeah.
Let me know what your parents raised you like. Let me see.
Did we also hear from Mr. Rick Perry?
Oh yeah.
What was his thing?
Oh, Rick Perry. Rick Perry said something pretty good actually. Rick Perry was telling us it was about ERCOT, I think.
Yeah.
God,
No, he said Texans will deal with anything for Texas. Basically, is what he said. He was like, I know the Texans people, they don't have an issue with being cold because of this. Like,
well, he was saying that Texans are they're actually willing to suffer these blackouts to keep the federal government out of our power market.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not.
I'd like to know who he quoted. On that one.
What Texans are you talking to that are like, you know what? I
worth
care
it.
way more about our independent power grid than I care about having electricity.
I don't know
this
last time
week.
he was
Let
in
him
a room
breathe.
with people like me, or you know what I'm saying, or my income level, no job. I don't think he knows what we want because we want down with the system, buddy. We don't want to prop it up. We're not doing any of that.
No, they want to make sure all of these Texas power companies don't have to abide by federal regulations.
And he's had a government job for way too long. Nobody likes him. I don't like him. What is he doing? How's he still have a job, bro? I don't know, bro.
We had a friend, I don't know who the Electric Reliability Council of Texas is, but we had a friend send a couple of screenshots from what looks like their Facebook. Close your blinds to conserve heat. You already know what it looks like outside. Hashtag conserve. And there's a picture of blinds.
Bitch.
And the next post says, unplug the fancy new appliances you bought during the pandemic and only used once. Hashtag conserve.
That's a
Hashtag
stimulus check joke.
stop.
No, literally, that's like you got stimulus money and you bought something. Unplug it, you fucking idiot. You fucking.
This is your fault,
We should have
idiot.
never gave you any money. I can't believe you bought a new blender with that $600. Like you fucked it up for everyone.
They blame GameStop on us because of stimulus check. Now they're blaming this on us because of stimulus check.
It's
This is why
because,
we're not gonna get another one. They're gonna be like, y'all are fucking with the stock market. Y'all are buying too many blenders and keeping them on, making the power go down.
What the hell are you doing?
don't get
You killed those frozen people outside. This is on your hands.
This is because
Close those blinds.
This is because you wanted to make salsa. This is because
Went to the
Damn
casino,
avocado
you spent your
toasters.
stimulus check. You came home broke and had to sleep on the street. And now you're dead. It's not our fault.
Damn it.
But we had a very important person die today.
we did have a famous death.
Why you gotta take the good ones? Why you gotta take the
My man Rush Limbaugh. They got him.
What is
Rush
he,
into
70?
heaven. Rush him into heaven, man.
Yeah.
I need a shirt that says that.
Rush checked out just to go to hell and warm up.
Shout out Rush, man. He said a lot of things he didn't mean, and I'm here to defend him. I'm here to defend him.
Can we get like a highlight reel?
It was just
or
all
like
the
a
fucking pills he's
montage?
on.
yeah montage?
Yeah, I'm gonna do.
Best Rush.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a
right.
good Rush compilation here.
I saw like people talking like we shouldn't like bash him or talk down on him because he died because like we're like we're people of like I don't know moral character or anything, but I'm not.
Okay, look, God bless his soul, but like we're gonna talk about the man's legacy.
No.
Okay, look,
Ain't no God bless shit. Nah, man.
we gotta cover our ass, dude.
I don't. It's only in the Catholic Church I gotta cover my ass. All right, now we started getting with this.
This
Rush
one
shit.
says his last moments on
said
camera.
Usa.
No, what's
Best quotes.
there we go.
I want to know like from what side though.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
yeah, you know, like that'll make a big difference here. Oh, they're actual text quotes.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
this is someone who
No.
actually liked him.
Nah, I kind of like that.
It's a little too much effort.
Mike, I just saw something. Mike Lindell's documentary about the election fraud apparently got pulled already from a lot of places. You could watch it online. But
That's
yeah,
bullshit. They shouldn't have pulled it. I need that shit to be out.
honestly,
gonna get
we tried to watch some of it, but yeah, basically like they're already suing people for all of the fucking libel and fucking slander against these like the companies that actually make the election, the voting machines and shit. And yeah, I mean, how is he gonna escape any of that? Releasing
Dominion?
Yeah, Dominion.
Yeah,
like,
Dominion.
and how is he gonna release a whole fucking documentary with that many false claims and shit in
He's
it?
got slideshows with graphs and data, and like all of them have a disclaimer that's like this needs more research, but it's still up there, and he's
Literally,
still saying,
yeah.
I think you should be able to put it out.
No, I think so too.
But it's
For sure.
totally unfounded. It's just
Yeah, but
slandering.
so are most things.
Well,
like I just fucking put it out. It's fun. It's also like I want to watch
really
it.
funny.
It was like what the.
It's also really boring though.
Yeah, we tried to watch it. It
wasn't
it
that
was
so bad.
But yeah, we did all this to say R.I.P. Rush.
You have no good quotes because
I mean, there's plenty of good
I'm
clips
gonna
I can
continue
find.
your legacy, goddammit.
This is what Trump had said about Rush at one point. Remember, he gave him the Congressional Medal of Freedom or some shit like that.
Wow, did not remember that.
Some shit like that.
That's incredible.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
And this is what he said about him too.
He is the greatest fighter and winner that you will ever meet. Rush Limbaugh.
Let's get to the Rush quotes.
Yeah.
Hey, put quotes.
Okay.
Compilation is too much.
How many of you guys, in your own experience with women, have learned that no means yes if you know how to spot it? Al Sharpton goes out the front door.
Oh wow.
Oh
yes,
my
I spoke
God.
a little Negro dialect there. I can do that when I want to.
He's dope.
You did it. You
He's
found
dope.
it. You found the real.
What we've had here is a little social concern in the NFL. I think the media has been very desirous that a black quarterback do well.
Yeah, that's really crazy.
The beginning was fire. He was doing some wild things.
He this is probably one.
Yeah, Rush, this thing about life experiences, it seems that this administration is putting life experiences over qualifications. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Well, of course. Wait a second now. Bob, I'm not getting impatient with you, but of course, because Sotomayor is not qualified. Kagan is not qualified. The whole point of talking about life experiences, who we're talking about here? Sotomayor and Kagan. What are they? They're women. That means they're victims. That means they're minorities. That means they've been discriminated against. That means we owe them.
Exactly.
We owe them their life experiences.
Exactly.
They've had it tough. They've had it so tough because they've been women in America. And they've been Hispanic women in America. And they've had to play softball as women in America. And it's really, the deck has been stacked against them. And because they've had to go through life eating excrement sandwiches every day, because of Ronald Reagan and George Bush or Rush Limbaugh, they're owed a seat on the Supreme Court. Doesn't matter if they couldn't spell cat, if you spotted them the C and the T. Are you kidding?
Did he just lump himself in with like two past presidents?
He actually did just do that.
That's pretty.
He's like me, Reagan, and Bush.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Okay.
Type in Rush Limbaugh R.I.P. I want to see somebody who's really sympathetic.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. He's done.
Okay, let's do a in memory of. Let's look up somebody. Yeah, somebody who loved the guy. We will miss you.
That's the one. Lovely.
Aww. Rush.
Go on.
We're so sad to see you go.
It's just this is pictures.
Yes.
So this is just pictures of Rush Limbaugh
Through the years.
with Somewhere Over the Rainbow playing in the
With all
background.
his very rich friends.
This is so. Let's just read the comments here. This is gonna be better. So we have, we're going to miss Rush, a true American patriot. This world will never be the same without hearing Rush's voice. Rest in peace. Listener for decades, longer back than I can recall, actually. Thank you, sir, for being a guiding light.
Sad thing is people probably really cried.
I'm just glad at least he was able to touch the lives of so many Americans and turn so many more Americans into racist pieces of shit.
Where would they be now without him?
He really had a profound effect, and his work will live on. Okay, this is the last thing I'm gonna play of Rush Limbaugh, but it says that Rush Limbaugh compares Trump mob to founding fathers.
Bingo.
Liberty?
Oh, we can wrap this up after
You can
this.
skip that as well. You don't have to sit through that.
That's true. I don't do this either.
Yeah, please, especially that.
Right to protest. We're supposed to be horrified by the protesters. Meanwhile, 4 years of a coup launched in the Oval Office of Barack Obama
What?
To overturn the election results of 2016 and not a single word of concern about the potential damage to our Constitution. What?
Did I miss something back then?
No, they were just utter denials. We didn't do it. I don't know what you're talking about. Trump's got to go. Trump's poison. So a lot of irony out there, and there's a lot of people calling for the end of violence. There's a lot of conservatives, social media, who say that any violence or aggression at all is unacceptable, regardless of the circumstances. I'm glad Sam Adams, Thomas Paine, the actual Tea Party guys, the men at Lexington and Concord didn't feel that way.
That's fucking crazy.
Cool. Somehow this man was worth $600 million.
No. No.
Yeah.
$600 million.
Takes a lot of money to buy an NBA team or NFL team, but yeah, I don't know where his streams of revenue were, but
His video looked like shit.
I mean, yeah, he had what? Just that he had a
radio show.
I guess it was like a national? It's like a national radio show, nationally syndicated radio
AM
show.
Thing, I think.
Yeah, some kind of AM. Yeah, like he's like he was like the most popular conservative radio talk host for a long time,
But
like
not
for
recently, right?
Decades. Yeah, I mean he's like an old school guy. He's an old head.
Old head?
Yeah.
It says
when it comes to
7 million people tuned into him every week, and that was 3 hours ago. This article came out.
How many?
27 million people tuned in every week to listen to him.
That's crazy.
What if we see like an improvement now that he's dead?
They're just gonna find somebody else.
Yeah,
to listen
no.
to.
They got so many other people to choose from now. They got Marjorie Taylor Greene out there,
man.
fucking just going crazy with it. I mean, she's the product of someone listening to decades of Rush Limbaugh.
And it seems like he died, or it says he died from lung cancer. And everybody, I saw somebody earlier talking about it. It's because he like smoked so many cigars or some shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Victory cigars, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
I guess he's not the shaman,
He
the Q shaman, or is that still on the table?
I guess I don't know. He definitely he went right at the time where the kind of conservative party that like he was building and putting into people's minds for this fucking over this many years has actually come to fruition, and now we're seeing the actual fucking unhinged lunatics like Marjorie Taylor Greene and some of these QAnon people actually getting into Congress and really seeing what the party's turned into, and that's representative of their base because that's what it's become. So I'm honestly like
gone but never forgotten.
Yeah, I'm
Thanks,
honestly
Rush.
yeah.
We'll live through. Or, yeah, you'll live through us.
It's we gotta pay homage to our guy.
What's something we can do today in respect of Rush Limbaugh?
Spit on a homeless person.
Yeah,
it's probably pretty good.
Something
Warm
like
him
that.
up a little bit.
Something like that.
Yeah. I guess
vote our conscience. We can.
Get rid of that victim mentality.
Yeah.
That we have.
I could just stop being a woman. I think that would please him more than anything else.
You have that ability.
I really shouldn't be speaking at this point.
Cut her mic.
You saw how there was like a Japanese like CEO or some guy who was like saying that he was speaking about women who talk in meetings and was like, they just talk so much. He said some shit like that. He was like, they just talk so much, and then he got fired for it. He said some shit like that, and then recently another Japanese guy came out and was like, yes, women, you can come to the meeting, but just watch.
just
bro,
just a little less.
These crazy takes about women in the workplace, and one guy didn't get away with it. I don't know who the other guy was, but it's crazy. They just talk so much. They just go on and on and on forever. Whatever.
Uh-oh. This might be it. This might be the time.
Arigato. Thank you for listening. That'll be all for me in the racist corner.
All right.
It was
it's a little taste of AllCap Podcast.
Yeah. Throw a little bit of that in there.
Episode.
If you feel like you identify with anything I just said,
Yeah,
if
go
you're
ahead,
really
plug
down
it.
about
Plug the
Rush
show.
Limbaugh dying, if you need a home, you need something to listen to, come bring your views on over to AllCap Podcast.
Where can they find you, Manny?
They can find me at AllCap Podcast, YouTube, iTunes, Spotify.
Apple Podcasts, AllCap
If you're
Podcast.
just tired of this PC culture,
Exactly.
and you need somewhere to vent your racism, your sexism, all your frustrations, come check me out, man.
If you're tired of running from the woke mob because of your your brave opinions,
come see me, dog.
It's the show for you.
Come see me.
But yeah, this has been a crossover AllCap episode.
That's what you're
gonna
I never
get.
come back. That's
So-
my thing. When you hear I'm on the show, I guarantee I never return.
He makes one appearance and then it is permanently banned from whatever platform or show that has had the privilege of having him on. So, R.I.P. Rush, and thanks for listening.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Why you let me do that on your show?